Welcome back to Hola, Bonita's third episode, a podcast where we talk about beauty, chisme, and culture. My name is Joanna. I'm the host, and I'm here with my husband.
¿Qué pasa, el desgraciado?
Hi everyone. I'm
That's
Hugo.
him. That's my husband. So I cannot believe that it's already our third episode.
I know.
Wow.
You thought it was the second
I
one.
really thought it was our second one, but no, it is our third.
It's our second day recording though.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
So,
So we're going to go ahead and start off our podcast today by wishing Selena ¿cómo se dice? A happy belated birthday.
yeah.
Her birthday was Thursday, April 16th. And she would have been 49.
And she would have been dominating the world.
Yes, she would have been killing it. Like, do you think about that sometimes?
Well,
Like, if
yeah.
she would have been still alive, like, I feel like our whole culture would have been, like, different, too, having
Yeah.
her. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think about it all the time, but when I see J-Lo, I'll be like, oh shit, Selena. I could have.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
of,
J-Lo le ayudó mucho la movie de Selena, so.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Selena dying, then maybe J-Lo wouldn't have.
I mean, she
You
would have
know.
been famous still, just because I feel like,
You think so?
I think so. She's
I
that
don't
type of person that she would have done one thing or another. She would have made herself famous, I feel like.
I don't know.
She would have done a Kim K. I don't know, but I feel like we would have still known her. But,
No.
okay, no.
I guess what I'm saying is I would
Team
rather
Selena.
have Selena. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you remember where you were at when she died? Like, what were you doing?
Yes. I was with my mom in the car, and we were on our way to pick up my dad at work. Or was it with my dad and we were on our way to pick up my mom?
One of the other.
Yeah. Well, I was in the car, and I remember we were in the van, and then they said it on the radio.
And what did you think?
We were like, oh, shit.
Yeah?
I remember thinking, like, oh, shit. Like, is that real?
Like, you couldn't believe it, right?
Yeah.
I remember, like, clearly what I was doing, exactly, like, physically what I was doing.
Yeah.
When I found out that she had died. I was home with my mom. My mom had just given birth to my sister. My sister was born March 2nd. So we were doing a bunch of, like, being lazy at the house. My mom was taking it easy. So we were watching TV. I believe my mom was watching, like, a novela or something.
Yeah.
And I was on the couch playing, and then it was like one of those, like, breaking news.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, she, no me acuerdo exactly if they said they had pronounced her dead yet, but I know they had said that she had gotten shot. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I stopped playing and I turned to the TV. My mom was actually on the phone with probably one of my tias in el chisme.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even watching the novela. She was, like, on her phone with the TV on. And then I was like, Mom, ¿qué dijeron? And she was like, what? No escuché. Like, estaba en el teléfono. And then maybe a few minutes later, again, like, the breaking news came back on, and they're like, yeah, they confirmed her dead. And I started crying. I was like, oh my God. My mom, like, it's okay. Like, like, no llores.
Yeah.
And I was like, but my thing was, like, I always wanted to go see her in concert, and my parents never took me. I don't even think she ever came to Chicago or not, but
I don't know.
I don't know. But I always wanted to go. And I remember thinking, like, damn, I never got to see her in concert.
Yeah.
And I was, like, upset for a while. So.
I mean, I don't know if I was upset. It was different, though.
Yeah. Like, growing up, I would always dress up like her.
Yeah.
And I would always, like, sing and dance. So, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I wasn't doing all that. So
I'm sure you weren't.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
But I do remember what they said on the radio. They were like, oh, that she had been shot.
Yeah.
I think we were listening to, like, La Zeta or something.
Oh, I remember that.
I think that's the one that was...
Que anunciaron?
Yeah. So, I remember, like, how they announced it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, cut in with the breaking news. And It was crazy.
It was crazy. It was so crazy. So
What year did she die?
1995.
1995.
Yep.
Damn.
I know. Moving on to like, so this, I just thought of the movie right now. Every time I watch the movie, like I always get, like right now I'm like, oh, I just got sad talking about her. And then every time I watch the movie, same thing. I get sad all over again.
Like you think about how the rose falls.
Oh,
on the
that's the
floor.
worst part. Right there, I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna like start crying. But yeah. But let's move on to happier thoughts. Let's stay in the 90s.
Okay.
So she died in 1995. What do you remember what your hairstyle was like in the 90s?
It was exactly like I have it now, probably.
Really?
Probably.
I don't think so.
I used to have long hair,
I know.
but it was in elementary school when I cut it.
So you were probably like 6-ish when she died, right? I think
7.
7.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, something like that. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure you probably had like that longer hair, like the haircut you have in that picture of your parents' house.
Yeah.
With like the little bangs kind of going to the side. That's what I'm picturing you in the 90s.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had like a shorter cut, but.
Well, I think I was like in 2nd grade when I got my first like real fade.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
So it probably covers some type of part of the 90s.
Yeah.
Where you had shorter hair.
Yeah, I remember when I got my first fade, I was like, I got it really, really short. And so then, you know how kids make fun of you and stuff for stuff? Like, man, I wonder if kids are going to
make fun of you?
Try to make fun. No. Make fun of me because I have short hair.
Did they?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I had bangs.
Bangs?
My mom would cut them so they were not straight bangs. And my hair naturally is frizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And back then I wasn't flat ironing my hair. My mom didn't know what to do with my hair. So my hair was like just big. And my bangs were poofy and big.
Yeah.
So I had long hair and bangs.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's cute.
We should bring that back.
That's not.
Should.
No.
But yeah.
And then moños. Always I had big ass moños in my head.
Oh, Mexican.
Yes.
Bien paisa.
Very.
With the dresses and
with
stuff.
the dresses and matching socks. Yep.
When you talk about that, I feel like I could see the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure all like the Mexican moms did that to their daughters, and
probably. Did your sister were your sisters like that? Yeah, they were like that too, right? Yeah.
They have those pictures in the
I remember.
in the living room, right?
Yeah.
The one where I'm in it.
Yeah.
They have those type of dresses.
Yeah. And then they were like, oh, you know what? It was kind of embarrassing. Like I was embarrassed at the time. Now I'm like, that wasn't even a big deal. But when I was younger, it was embarrassing to me. Picture day at school, elementary.
They used to dress you up?
My mom would dress me up with those big ass poofy dresses, which like you just said, bien paisa.
Well, those are the ones I'm imagining. Those
So I would go to school like looking Mexican as fuck, with my Mexican dresses, and everybody would just look at me. Well, like the other Mexican girls were dressed the same, but like other people, were just like, oh, you're so dressed up. And they're like wearing jeans and like a shirt. And I'm like, yeah, my mom, like, it's picture day. So I got my matching socks and yeah, that was crazy.
But I could picture that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then sometimes I tell my mom, like, Mom, ¿por qué me vestías así? And she's like, oh, te vestía bien bonito.
Yeah, right.
Te peinaba bien bonito. I'm like, okay. But that was hot back then. That was the thing. Like,
that was hot?
That was hot back then, actually. Yeah.
But it's so weird how, like, you grow up Mexican, right? And then that's, like, normal. Mm-hmm. And then you go to school.
Right, and they look at you and they're like, why are you going to a wedding? Like, where are you going?
Are like, And
I'm like, what do you mean? It's Tuesday and it's picture day. Yeah, I'm coming to school with a dress. But
yeah, I remember going to school when I first got my my first fade like that, my short fade. I remember thinking like, are they gonna make fun of me? Like, what's gonna happen at school?
Yeah,
like if it was a big deal.
But you said that didn't say nothing.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh,
yeah, I don't remember too much.
But my style was, I want to say, very nice in the 90s.
You think so?
I think so, actually, because I have, my dad took a lot of like videos and a lot of pictures. And looking back, I'm like, especially now because these trends are coming back. Like
Yeah.
you see these girls with the, ¿cómo le dices tú? Those moon boots.
The moon boots.
Yeah, those filas. And I'm like, I had those. And they're actually my favorite shoes back in the day. In the 90s.
Let's not buy those.
I'm not. I'm actually like over them. I'm like, been there, done that. I'm not into them. I'm not bringing those back. But when I was, 7, 8,
Yeah.
they were cute.
Well, yeah, you're 7 or 8.
Yeah, but no, not anymore.
No.
No. But what was your favorite shoe
My favorite shoe
back in the 90s?
in the 90s. Did I wear Air Force Ones in the 90s?
Mm.
If
Were they out in the 90s?
Yeah.
They're old school.
They're iconic.
Oh, I always make fun of his. I don't know. I never liked them.
Mm.
I know.
Well, I don't know if I was wearing those. I know I had a favorite pair of soccer shoes,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know if I had
Favorite pair of like.
regular shoes.
Oh, okay.
Probably didn't. Wasn't too stylish.
Oh.
It wasn't until the 2000s.
Oh,
when
okay.
I was really stylish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's when I picked up my style game.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't remember anything about the 90s about me wearing shoes or having a favorite pair of shoes.
Your memory's kind of bad though.
I do have horrible memory. I had good memory. I don't know what happened. Beer.
What?
Getting old.
Oh, yeah. I hear beer does that.
Well, it's weird because I can, if you talk to me about sports, I'll remember anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know all these useless stats and stuff like that. And the way that I did it in school was I would just remember whatever we were studying,
Mm-hmm.
and I would pass, the exams and stuff like that.
Without studying, just
without
remember it
really
once.
studying, yeah. So
I guess you remember things that are really important to you. Or that you try, no?
I guess if I sit
'Cause-
down and I'm I
'cause
need to remember.
I
this.
remember a lot of things, especially my childhood. Like I have so many vivid memories. And I'm like I could remember one of the times when I went to Mexico when I was 4, and I'm like, I was 4. How do I
Yeah.
remember that so clearly? But
What is your youngest memory?
I actually remember bits and pieces of my 3 años, my birthday party.
Yeah.
I think that was my youngest memory that I can remember is my 3rd birthday party. In the basement of the apartment we used to live in. In the creek, Poplar Creek.
Poplar Creek.
Poplar Creek.
Shout out.
Yes.
My youngest memory. Oldest memory?
Oldest memory when you were the youngest.
Yeah. And so we had a bird, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that bird died. And I remember that we went into an alley behind the apartment where we used to live.
Mm-hmm.
And the bird, we buried it in the alley or something like that.
Oh.
And that was I think that's my first memory of anything. I don't know how old I was.
I was
I
just
could
going
have
to
been.
ask you.
I could have been, I don't know, 7.
Oh, okay.
But I think I was younger because we were at those apartments.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know. I just remember.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. But you have flashbacks.
But I have those flashbacks
Yeah.
of being in the alley and seeing the bird. I must have really liked that bird.
Yeah. It made a long-lasting impression.
Yeah.
That you stuck. Yeah, I remember that.
I gotta ask my mom what the name of that bird was.
I would think you would remember that too, but
Yeah,
no.
but I don't. I remember we buried it.
But yeah,
So,
I have flashbacks of my 3rd birthday party. That's my oldest memory. And then from there on, I remember a lot.
yeah,
Maybe Juice, our son, has my memory.
he does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna talk about our son.
Again. Yeah. He
Welcome
has.
to the Baby Juice podcast.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, his memory is crazy. So.
He might be hosting his own podcast soon. The way that
Yes.
how much he talks.
For real. He has a lot to say.
So yesterday, last week I know we talked about how it's difficult for kids and stuff like that, And so,
Difficult for what?
well, the situation
Oh, okay.
being
Yes.
quarantined.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you remember yesterday my sister went and dropped something
Yes.
off. And then our son,
Mm-hmm.
he loves his tia, so he started crying.
Yeah, that was really sad.
I was like, man, this situation sucks.
I know. And they got me thinking, like, what kind of, what is it, like, psychological effects is that going to have on him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's so, like, he's probably so confused, like, oh.
Why can't she talk to me?
Right. Why is she coming over? She used to come over all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly what happened yesterday.
Yeah. Because today, he didn't cry when she went over. It was just yesterday.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's like learning new words every single day. He's at that age.
Mm-hmm. He repeats everything.
So when we're able to see our family again, it's gonna be a little bit different for them. They'll be like, "Oh shit, he's grown.
I know.
He talks. He
Can you
counts to
say,
3."
Fanny, your sister? Okay, he's gonna be reading by the time she sees him.
Well, he tries to read.
He does.
So,
but hopefully it won't be. You know, hopefully, my hope right now is I hope to see our family this year.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's my hope. Like sometime this year
Yeah.
for the holidays.
It'll happen.
Yeah,
Hopefully. But anyways, we got sidetracked.
we did.
We were talking about the 90s,
and
early
then
memories.
I wanted to ask you something actually because you were talking about sports. So there, you know how like the Bulls back in the 90s they
Yes.
get all those like championships.
Yeah.
I do remember living in the Creek, in Poplar Creek apartments, and one of my neighbors next door, era un morenito,
Yeah.
and cuando ganaron, well, I don't know which year or whatever, pero cuando ganaron, he like salió de la casa with his jersey on, and he just started screaming like around like that little block of the apartments.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like asking my dad like, why? What's going on? Like, why is he acting crazy?
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, oh, it's a big deal, and I never really been into sports like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
Well, did you say you were like 3 or something like that?
No, I don't remember how old I
Oh,
was,
okay.
so I don't remember like what year, what championship, anything. But it was in the 90s because we lived there.
Yeah, you were probably like 3 years old when they won the first championship.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember seeing my neighbor act like crazy. No traía camisa. No traía camisa, just like shorts, pants, jeans. I don't know what it was. And he was shirtless and he had his jersey not on, but like holding it up in his hands.
Yeah.
And just running around with it. So.
But yeah, I could have a whole
Segment.
a whole episode on Jordan and the Bulls and like their entire impact on like the Mexican community.
For real.
So because all my tios and stuff like that, I know they weren't watching basketball, but they watched because of Michael Jordan.
That's true.
So
I never watched,
everything
yeah.
that he did.
That's true. I did have like I said, I never really been to sports, but I had a jersey, the Michael Jordan, growing up.
Yeah.
I did.
I used to have, I think, one or two.
It was reversible. Un lado negro y uno rojo.
It was reversal.
Yeah. I should have kept it. I gave it to my little cousin. It could have been like, it's like, you know.
Oh, yeah. But if it was reversible,
No.
I'm sorry to say that
It was
probably
not.
wasn't
Of any value.
of any
It
value.
was cute. I could wear one color one day, the other color another day.
Oh, yeah. There's the value in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jordan, and so I've been talking to my wife about tomorrow, which is Sunday,
Oh, it's tomorrow?
19th, April 19th.
Mm-hmm.
There's this show coming up about Jordan, and it's like all unseen footage and shit like that about him.
That's
So,
cool. That sounds cool.
I'm really excited. It's really cool because he doesn't really do a lot of interviews, and so
Yeah, you don't really hear about him right now, right?
No.
Like, what is he up to?
he owns a basketball team.
You did say that, but
Yeah, but that's,
he's just living life.
living life. I think his wife is Hispanic.
Oh, really?
I forgot. But yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Is it gonna be a one-time thing or like
no, it's gonna
a
be
series?
a series. It's
Oh.
like 10 hours of like interviews of like not just him, but like people around
Yeah.
him at that time, and I think it's
Oh.
gonna be about like the 1997, 98 stuff like that when they had a lot of drama going on.
Reminded me of one of my favorite movies growing up, Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Oh, I watched that all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah, Space Jam was cool.
Yep. That was my go-to. Like, whenever I was bored, mi dad la ponía. Here, entertain yourself. So that was my movie. So we really haven't watched a lot of movies.
No, we have a lot of movies to watch.
We haven't really watched any. We kind of just been watching Netflix here and there. Like, what are we watching right now? The Innocent.
The Innocence Project?
No,
Is it
Innocent Files.
Files.
Algo así. A series on wrongfully convicted people.
Yeah, people.
Yeah,
It's really interesting.
it is. It's so fucked up though.
At first, I was like, what are we going to watch?
Yeah, I like shows like that though.
It's really good, though.
But yeah, it's really good and highly recommend it. Go watch it. But yeah, it's very fucked up how they do that.
So, yeah, it's about how people are convicted with, like, minimal
Like,
evidence and shit like that.
Yeah.
And as you would imagine, a lot of people that are doing the convicting the people are racist.
They are.
So, like, if you watch it, you're like, oh, that guy is straight up racist.
Yep. But yeah, they're like convicting people with like you said, minimal evidence, and the evidence that they do have, it's like bullshit. Like, but yeah, that's one of the things we've been watching. We did watch Hentified.
Hentified was good.
You liked it? I was gonna ask how you feel about it.
It was good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I liked it. Some of the acting was like,
Oh, yeah.
but I liked it. Like I support it. I recommend it. But I think we both got frustrated a little bit watching it just because we were like, okay, I don't know if it was the acting or maybe the plot of the story that it was like.
Well, wasn't I annoyed with the cousins, the two cousins, the guys?
Like there's times where like a big deal was like not a big deal. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I can't remember like
Como que
specific
estaba un poquito
stuff.
muy dramatic some parts.
But
I did like it.
yeah, like overall it was good. But they
It
had
was
some
good.
scenes where I can't remember. There was this one scene where the solution was really easy.
Yeah, the scene cuando lo tenían que sacar al grandpa de la cárcel, ¿no?
Was it that?
I think so. Like, they were trying to get a ride or something to get him out or money. I don't know. It was something that.
It was something about that.
Yeah,
And I remember thinking like, okay, what the fuck?
yeah, something like that. But
But
it was
like-
good.
but-
I liked I like how they showed
Yeah,
what is it, gentrification.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
So when that show first came out, I think there was like a little bit of drama around it.
Why?
I'm not entirely sure. And while we were watching it, I was looking for that,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't really see it. So if you watch Hentified and you know what the drama was or
Let us know.
let us know.
I didn't even know there was drama.
Yeah, there was some people weren't too happy about some things, but
Oh, okay.
but I think overall it was good. It did have like a cool story and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. What was who was your favorite what was it, like, character?
Favorite character,
Mm-hmm.
the grandpa,
The grandpa?
probably.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, I think I agree. I had really liked him though from Narcos.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean? So
Don Neto.
yeah, so he was already like, oh, he's cool, you know?
Yeah,
In my book, he was like, oh, I like him already. But yeah, I think he was a better actor too.
yeah. I believe it is time for a quick break.
All right, we'll be back.
Aquel día el instinto nos decía que esa noche juntico no quería, que las ganas bebé nos ganaría, pero no fue así. Vamos lento, ya, que si nos apura.
Welcome back to the Hola, Bonita podcast, a podcast about all types of cool shit.
That's right.
So my wife likes
Banda MS.
Banda MS.
And I was just thinking, like, damn, you were supposed to take me next month to go see them.
Yes, we were supposed to go, and we are definitely not gonna go anymore.
You don't think they're still gonna have it? I'm kidding.
I'm gonna say, even
kidding.
if they do have it,
We're not going. I'm
we're
kidding.
not gonna go.
Man.
But the way people are,
They're
they'll
gonna
probably
be
have
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, they will be there.
So
But I won't. I'll have my little concert on YouTube.
yeah, I'll
It's
play some music for you.
Okay.
Make you a playlist
Oh, okay, thank
on
you.
a tape.
On a tape. Oh, God.
No, old school.
¿Qué es eso?
What do you mean?
I'm kidding.
You gotta stop playing like
I'm
that.
kidding.
So, if you are familiar with podcast rules and shit like that and YouTube rules, please let us know. Because when we were coming up with the podcast, I had all these ideas of like
Music.
music and be like, shit, yeah, we're gonna,
Sí, como una radio.
yeah, I'm gonna start a radio station
Right.
here. So, but it turns out that
We can't.
you can't.
No.
Unless you want your shit taken down.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to play that song for my wife.
Thank you.
Actually, it was in the background.
Thanks.
I'm supposed to say it's in the background.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, if you're familiar with podcast rules, please let us know what is and what isn't allowed. Because, yeah, I think music would add a lot to it. So,
Like when we were talking about 90s, we could have played all of
Yeah.
like the 90s hits.
yeah. Yeah.
But
And that would have
been cool.
been cool.
We would have had a dance party here.
But apparently we're not allowed. And that's why we have this one, because this one is, what do they call it? There's no copyrights in it.
Right.
It's,
We're good to use.
yeah, we're good to use that one. So,
Which is it's such a good beat. Every time I hear it, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm dancing.
I mean, there's a lot of good music, like, available like this.
Yeah.
But, what if,
Yeah. This would have been a whole different mood.
Yeah.
Y luego aquí tomándome mi cerveza.
Yeah. So,
Pero no.
if it was allowed, I'd probably do a podcast of me drinking and just listening to music. That actually sounds pretty cool. No? Mm-hmm. Like, hey, I'm going to record my podcast. See you in 2 hours.
And you're not even going to talk. You're
And
just going to play music.
Record
and
myself.
Drinking.
I come back and I'm like hammered drunk. I'm back.
That's your type of podcast.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I got to think about that.
Yeah. You would be good at that.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about?
So I have 13 questions I want to ask you. We're going to play a little game.
Okay. Let me see.
A question game.
Whoa.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'll put you on the spot.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So I have 13 questions I'm going to ask my husband.
Okay.
And some of these are good because I'm like, I don't know this about you. I've never asked you this. So, yeah. That's how you feel?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Let's start with the first one. So, what would be the absolute perfect day for you?
The absolute perfect day for me.
The podcast idea you just had?
Oh, yeah. That actually does sound like the perfect day.
Yeah?
Except I'd be watching sports.
Oh, okay.
So, no, the perfect day would be hanging out with you and the baby
Uh-huh.
and drinking and watching sports.
No interruptions.
No interruptions.
What would you be eating during this perfect day?
Like snacking throughout, or like the
Yeah.
meal?
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
A meal would be we'd probably have some tacos al pastor, maybe some arrachera. Oh, wait.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I'd probably grill throughout the day,
And
then we hang out and we drink.
Oh,
And
I
watch
thought
sports.
you were gonna say wings.
Oh, wings.
My husband loves wings.
I do love wings.
He wants to eat wings every day.
A little too much. I love wings.
And I don't like wings.
So she gets boneless.
So I get pretty much chicken tenders. I get boneless and yeah, which is like a chicken tender. It's not even like a wing, right?
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Not in my book.
But they're boneless
the bone.
wings. No, I agree. They're not wings. They're like little chicken nuggets. I don't like wings.
But yeah, no, my perfect day would probably be grilling, hanging out, drinking, and
Eating.
eating and finishing the day watching sports.
Okay.
Arriba la América.
Oh, okay, cool. Second question. What did you learn a little too late?
What did I learn a little too late?
Mm-hmm. What have you just realized lately?
I learned a little too late that it's okay to not know what you're doing with your life.
Yeah, I agree.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's very deep. But yeah,
But it's okay.
it's
A lot
okay.
of us don't know what the fuck, you know? Like, you just have to.
Yeah, it's okay to not know.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I learned that a little too late, I think. Wish I would have learned that sooner.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right. If money was not, if money was no object, where would you live?
So I have all the money in the world and I can only live in one place?
Yeah, where would you live?
Where would I live? I mean, it's got to be like at a beach somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably in Mexico where I could get good food.
Yes. I'm thinking about it and I'm trying to answer it too. And I think I would live, I don't have a straight answer actually.
No?
No, because if I had all the money in the world, I feel like I would still be in Illinois because of family.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would still be in Illinois unless my whole, but then we would be rich and be like, you know what, fuck it. Te vienen todos.
Well, yeah.
And
there's
then,
a lot of different,
yeah, but.
Am I by myself in this scenario?
Wait, what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Or do I have you and baby juice?
Me too. What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. So it would include you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was talking about
Okay, so then we'll stay in Illinois.
Parents, my sister, my nephew. So I feel like I would stay in Illinois. And, ni modo. Shitty weather. But then, see, this is where it changes. I will live in Illinois, and then when I'm older, I would end up moving to Mexico. Like, I want to retire in Mexico.
Yeah.
Or I would live in Illinois, and before I retire, our plan is to have a house in Mexico.
Yeah.
So we can go and vacation in. So I feel like I would, live 50-50 with all the money in the world.
Yeah. I don't like that question, though. Because
there's a lot of
there's
ifs
too
that I can
much.
see.
Yeah.
But I guess if I had to pick one, I would pick Illinois just because.
Boo. Nah, let's go.
I don't know. If my parents are like, aquí nos quedamos, and I don't know.
We'll FaceTime them or whatever. Google Duo.
No, I feel like I would still live here. All right. Next question. What were the last 2 books that you read?
The last 2 books that I read?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I knew you were going to say that.
The one that I finished?
No, it doesn't say that in here.
No?
That you read. Maybe that you started.
I read The Alchemist. And
I heard of that.
And I was reading this boxing book, and I can't remember the name of it.
So those were the last 2 that you read?
Yeah, I gotta remember the name of that book because it's really good. I
Yeah?
haven't finished it. It's about a writer, and he's a boxing writer.
Oh, okay.
And he's in Cuba, but it's more like about Cuba. It's Cuba itself. So
Oh, okay.
It's really good, but yeah.
All All right, next question. What habits do you have that annoy other people?
What habits do I have?
Mm-hmm.
I can be indecisive. No?
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Yeah. What about this face that I make?
No, I'm not annoyed.
That's not annoying?
No.
That annoys me.
Really?
I was watching the videos. Hello. And I'm like, shit, do I make that face like 24/7 or
You
what?
do make that face a lot. It's just like
And I don't know, like, how do I do it like that?
you
I
go
don't
like
know.
this. Like you're fine and you just go como que he squints a little too hard and it's like I don't know what you do. But it's just una maña, right? Like
yeah, because I like people usually squint when they can't see something, right? When they're trying to like
yeah, but you just do it like out of
yeah,
nowhere.
because I have pretty good vision, so
And how did you start doing that?
I have no idea.
Were you born like that?
I remember in middle school.
Oh, so you've been doing this?
Yeah, in middle school. Now, what I was like, why do you do that? Why do you make that face? What the fuck are you talking about? What face are you talking about?
Yeah. No, it does not bother me at all.
No,
No, why would it bother me? No.
but yeah,
Tu cara. But being undecisive, yeah. What do you want to eat? How about this?
no, but that doesn't
How about
count.
that?
That doesn't count.
Okay.
It's like that meme that went viral about the notebook. What do you want to eat? Or no, what was it like?
Just tell me what you want to eat.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Algo así,
Just
yeah.
tell me what you want. So that doesn't count
Okay.
because you never know what you want to eat.
That,
if
I do know what I want to eat.
So okay, we're gonna get into some couples thing right here. If
do
I
know-
suggest something, it's the wrong suggestion.
Well, yeah, because we don't have the same
See,
taste.
so-
He wants to eat wings all the time.
No. Okay, you don't like McDonald's.
Oh, no, I was going to say, or you want to eat McDonald's.
You don't like McDonald's.
I don't.
We've been married how long? 4 years?
Almost 5, yeah, 4.5.
I've had McDonald's probably like 4 or 5 times.
That's all you need.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's true, but
Yeah, I don't I like Five Guys. Shake
Five Guys
Shack.
is good.
If I'm gonna have a burger, like I'd rather go to Culver's,
Culver's is very good.
but no, I don't like McDonald's.
Moving
All right,
on.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Where did I leave off? What makes you nervous?
Talking into a microphone.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Because I guess just talking in general.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna stand up. Se me duerme el pie.
well, not. I guess if I were to give like a speech in front of people, that would make me very
it's pretty
nervous.
nerve-wracking.
So, but this is pretty easy. So, yeah.
All right. What gross things do people do that bothers you?
What gross things do people do that bother me?
Yeah.
People are going outside right now.
Gross.
That's pretty gross.
Not staying home.
Not staying home. Hashtag stay home. Yeah, I don't know.
Anything else? No.
Like, what gross things do people do that bother me?
Yeah.
Washing their hands. Guys, don't wash their hands
In the bathroom.
in the bathroom.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Ew, that's so nasty.
It
Gross.
happens a lot. Like, you
It-
just see guys, like,
yeah.
walk in and walk out. Like,
It's
come
fucking
on,
gross.
man. Like, just,
It's right there. Go wash
Yeah.
your hands. That's pretty nasty. Yeah.
that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right. What do most people overestimate or underestimate about you?
Overestimate?
Yeah. What do most people overestimate or underestimate about you?
I have no idea.
Something people underestimate you on
I have no idea.
or overestimate you. No sabes?
No. That would be more like something that maybe I would have to ask you about me. But I don't,
I don't know.
since I don't pay too much attention to people, I really don't, you know? I don't have an answer for that.
I guess. Let me try to answer this for you. What do most people overestimate or underestimate about you? I really overestimate you.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, for example, the pattern walls here at the...
So that's underestimate me.
Oh, is that under? I was gonna say, am I using it wrong?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? This is gonna be good. You overestimate me.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it's underestimate then,
Yeah,
right?
you
Oh, okay.
underestimate.
Sorry, I'm underestimating. Okay.
So like, como que I surprise you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, underestimate.
Oh yeah. So I underestimate you and your skills with woodwork. You know.
My carpentry.
That's what I wanted to say, but no lo dije because I'm like, it's not gonna come out right. Carpentry.
Carpentry.
That.
I think.
And then your computer skills. I feel like wow, like you know so much. So I guess I underestimated you about that.
I kind of underestimate myself with that too.
Yeah.
So
that's the answer for that. Overestimate.
No.
What does that mean? So then I think too highly of you, and then you come short.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not happening.
I hope not. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Your face. He was like,
This is gonna be good.
Yeah. What are you gonna say?
Because you sounded so like, okay, I got one. I overestimated.
I was using it wrong. Sorry. All right. What was the best thing about how your parents raised you?
The best thing about how my parents raised me?
Yeah.
The way they raised me, I think it helps me be a good dad.
But what about that? Like being
my dad's a really good dad.
Yeah.
So.
But
that answers the question, no? That doesn't answer.
So your dad being a good dad is the best thing about how your parents raised you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because it helps me try to be a good dad.
Yeah, your dad's so patient.
I know, and
He's
I'm not.
So no, but you're pretty patient with baby juice. You're more patient than I am.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean,
so
if you're a parent of a 19-month-old, sometimes you feel like you're gonna lose it.
Yeah, that toddler stage is something else. Okay. What do you most look forward to about what? What do you most look forward to about getting old?
You and the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking the baby to soccer practice or whatever he wants to do. Whatever he wants to do. Anything. Except boxing and football.
I look forward to our house in Mexico and just being retired and baby just being grown and having his family.
Well, we have a lot of work to do. The house that you wanted in Mexico was like millions of dollars.
I know.
So
well, we're not old yet. We got time. Let's see. What's something you tried really hard to like, but you just couldn't?
Something I tried really hard to like. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't know.
Really?
No.
Have you really tried really hard to like mushrooms? Or you haven't never tried?
I'm never going to try that shit. No.
One thing I tried really hard to like, and I just can't, it's seafood. In specific, shrimp.
You don't try?
No, I did.
No.
No, you didn't see me when I was trying.
No.
No, I tried. I really tried. And it's specific shrimp because it's such a popular seafood item that most people like. Like other people would dislike, octopus or I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Fish, but they'll like shrimp. So I tried to at least like shrimp, breaded, grilled, raw and ceviche, and I just can't. Like I don't like it.
I'm missing out.
So what about you? You have to answer this question.
So something that I really tried to like, but I just couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Anything. It doesn't have to be food. It could be like a show, a clothing item. I don't know. A sport.
There's stuff that I don't like, but I never really tried to like them.
So nothing?
No, I guess not. So.
You gotta try a little harder.
I don't know. If it's food, I didn't really try, but I went to an Indian restaurant.
Oh. You wish you would like it.
I mean, I tried.
Yeah.
Like I tried. I went in with like a really positive mind and
open mind about it.
Open mind, and at the end, like I didn't really like it too much, but.
But I'm sure because you you went with like your boss at the time, I think you wish you would have maybe shared that, that he liked it and you wish you would have liked it too?
I know what last episode we were talking about Venice Beach and their food. I remember really trying to enjoy that food.
Oh, that arugula.
That arugula. And I didn't. Nope.
All right. Next question. What website doesn't exist but should? I feel like that's a good question for you. I was excited when I typed this up. Yep.
So there should be something, and I could have a whole episode on this too. Mm-hmm. There should be something like Facebook, right? Mm-hmm. That is not a shitty company.
Okay.
Because Facebook is a really shitty company.
So something social, keep people connected.
Yeah.
But ethical.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe something that's like a nonprofit. Mm-hmm. But something like that needs to exist. But yeah, because Facebook is a shitty company.
For some reason I thought we were gonna say something sports related.
Sports?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I went bigger than that.
Yeah, you did. All right, last question. What's the weirdest wrong number, text, or phone call you've gotten?
The weirdest wrong number.
Text or phone call?
I feel like this happened to me not too long ago.
And how was it weird?
I can't remember. The weirdest. So whenever this happens, like, I know what happened. I got like this. It was a text message. Uh-huh. And it was like a guy asking about a girl or something like that. But it wasn't too weird, right? It was just that he got the wrong number. Mm-hmm. But every time this happens, I am thinking that it's my friends like trying to fuck with me.
Oh, uh-huh.
So I'm always like
worded out.
Yeah,
you think
like
it's maybe them.
Like, are they fucking with me? How are they fucking with me? Mm-hmm. Like, who is this type of shit? But other than that, I can't really.
Nothing weird.
Nothing weird.
I was remember that weird phone call that I was getting from that lady.
Oh yeah, I think that's what I was remembering, but it actually happened to you.
Yeah, that was the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah. Well, tell them what happened. Yeah,
one of my clients, I was making her appointment, and she gave me her phone number to book her appointment. But and this is through text messaging, so it was like autocorrect or something. I don't know. She put the wrong last number, so the whole number was fine except for the last number. And so I saved that number, and then when her appointment was coming up, she would get appointment reminders, but she was getting them to the wrong number, and this wrong number belonged to a lady in like Downers Grove.
Yeah,
and she called me, and I missed her call, and she left me a voicemail, and it was like a 5-minute voicemail.
It was long as hell.
And she was like, I am not, so-and-so. This is not who I'm not that person. I do not have an appointment with you this upcoming Monday. And she just went off, and then she's like, you should really change she told me to change. I use Square appointments, and she told me that I should change Square appointments because they're doing a shitty job because they're sending the appointment reminders to the wrong person. And I'm like, wait, I was so confused. I was like, what? Who is this? And so I contacted my client, and I was like, is this your number? And she's like, oh, no, sorry. I messed up on the last digit. Yeah. So she sent me the right number, and I'm like, girl, I just had,
And then she called again or something like that, right?
Yes. Well, then that was on one day. And then I never called her back. She told me to call her back. She's like, please call me back. And I'm like, why would I call you back? And then.
Was her name Becky?
She could have been. I don't know. I think she told me her name for real. And so then I think the next day I didn't contact my client right away, to be honest. I think I forgot. And so then she got another appointment reminder. And then so she called me about it again. And she called me twice that day and left me long voicemails. And I really think she wanted somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Because then she just went off on about random shit. And then I finally contacted my client. I was like, okay, listen, let me clear this up because I cannot have this lady keep calling me and telling me about how shitty my Square appointment is.
Yeah.
So that shit was weird.
It was.
That was weird.
That lady was.
She had too much time in her hands.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, okay, ignore. That's not me. Moving on.
Yeah.
But. So yeah, those were the 13 questions I had for you. They're pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Next time we'll ask you some questions.
Yes.
Dun dun dun. Let me see if I get it.
You can put me on the spot next
Okay.
time.
I'll think of. Oh, I got to think of different ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
You already know those. So.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Thank you for listening. And we will see you on our next episode.
Remember to.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yep.
And you can listen to us on all podcast platforms.
Yep. And make sure you give us a good rating on there.
Yes, please.
It will help us out.
Yes. We're just starting out. So we need the help.
Yep. So let's go eat some chicken wings.
Okay. Bye.